Hi, this is Touko,
Hi, this is Leevi from One Morning Left.
and you're watching Loud TV.
Tonight I'm with Finnish guys. Yeah, from
Hello.
yeah, it was
Hiya.
a real discover for me as this is your first album, but a huge thing for me because I think, and I'm really sincere. I think this is the one of the highlight album of the year. Really, I'm really sincere. It's
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
it was a blast discovering your new album, and of course I discovered the picture, the artwork, which was really 80s, and
Yeah.
I told me something I like the colors, and then put the songs there, boom, a blast.
All right.
Well, thank you for this hyperactive album.
No, thank you. Thank you for
thank-
liking it.
Yeah,
Um,
thanks.
First of all, can you explain us, your 5 years hiatus between this new album Hyperactive and your previous album Metalcore Superstars, which was released something like in 2016.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. The hiatus. It was pretty much discovering, our new sound, which is heavily influenced by the 80s synth, 80s hard rock, all that, and some lineup changes.
A lot of
Maybe-
lineup changes.
Yeah,
actually.
maybe because of that, but finding the right dudes to do
Yeah.
it with, and it's pretty much me and Touko and our other guitarist Touko that makes the songs, writes the songs, and
So-
that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, and Touko is back.
I'm back. Yeah.
You're
Took a
back
bit
in
of a-
business.
Yeah, I took a bit of a break. Yeah, so I was in the band originally, like 12 years ago by now, and took a bit of a break for like 10 years, and now I'm back. Excited to be back working with the guys again, writing the new material. It's been a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be sincere, when I discover the keyboards on this album, it is of course one of the highlight of the album. The sound, wonderful, fantastic. And it reminds me, it's not the same style, but when I discover Children of Bottom, 25 years ago in the late
yeah.
90s, it was something like very fresh. It was a new sound, and I think this is the case on this album.
Thank you.
Your keyboard sound is so fresh, so new in the metal scene.
Thank you so much. Well, first of all, we absolutely love Children of Bodom. One of our favorite bands, like pretty much all of us in the band. And it's been very nice because I've been allowed to pretty much do whatever I want with the keyboards, and it's great to be in a band that allows me to do that. So I've I've been given a lot of creative freedoms, and I've been using them a lot. So yeah, it's been fun, working on the sound together with the guys, and yeah, it's good stuff. Glad you enjoyed.
So this was your idea to put this such sound. It was an 80s sound.
It was common, like we all felt like it was the direction we should take with this album. So it wasn't just my decision. It was something we came up with together, really.
It was my deepest desire to have such 80s style since I've always wanted to create it something metal with 80s synth, like synthwave, retro
Yeah.
wave kind of stuff, and really the right dude to do it with.
Yeah. And I've read that on the YouTube. I've read that your voice, Leevi, is not so far from the previous singer of We Came as Remnants. Do you know that? Kyle Pavan, who
Oh,
sadly passed away 2 years ago. You know this singer?
yes, I do.
And so, yeah, there are something similar in your voice with this singer.
Maybe a little. It's super high. It's girly. It's something like that. But as Touko said, creative freedom, and this is the band to do it. 80s synth, girly vocals, all that. We can do all that
Yeah,
and be one morning left like balls to the walls.
Yeah, I mean, Levi does have an amazing range. It is. You can get pretty low. You can get very high. It's a privilege working with somebody with such talent, really.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's a very nice comparison to have
yeah.
to the vocalist of We Came as Romans.
So, in the style, if you are watching this video interview and you don't know the style of this band, pretty hard to describe.
Yes.
So I've seen that today. Is it still Panther core? Is it glam core? Is it party metal? Is
I
it
don't know.
tropical core? Is it
Tropical core?
metal core? Is it dance metal core? Fuck that.
All right. To
I don't
put it
know.
in a nutshell, we're pretty much metalcore band, heavily influenced by 80s synth sounds, 80s action movie soundtracks, and
Yeah.
80s hard rock. So it's a hell of a ride.
It's a hell of a ride. You're
Yeah,
right.
I don't know how I would describe it. I guess like when people ask me what kind of music I play, I usually just say metal. So I don't know. It's a pretty vague description of our band, but it's kind of hard to be more specific because
Yeah, deep down, it's our heart is metal, but we like to influence. We like to use spices,
yeah,
but I think it's more. I think the party metal or glam core
yeah, I like
are
that
the
one. I
best
like
ones.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
glam core. Hell
Great. And if you like the 80s sound, especially in the keyboards, we got in France a band called Carpenter Brut,
hmm
Yes.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
I
the
love
super
them.
nice guy. And I don't know if you,
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
Oh,
Huge
wow.
fans of Carpenter Fleet.
Yeah, me
Very
too.
much.
Me too.
Yeah,
Love
just
it.
amazing stuff.
yeah, wonderful. So yeah, the combination between both vocals, the high and the low, are just perfect, and I think it's better than the previous album. You know, it's a better combination.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we did take a poppier direction, like by design. We wanted to be maybe. I mean, I know it sounds. This is not what people usually like to say, but we wanted to be a bit more accessible. Maybe so.
In a way,
Yeah.
yeah. But I also love everything about the 80s music, and 80s music has the best choruses out of any era of music. That's my humble opinion, and I wanted to, use that in the Hyperactive album. I still like metalcore superstars, but I think it's a step towards where we are right now musically.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, the music in the 80s were so catchy. You know, the chorus is so easy to remind.
Yes.
Uh, maybe I don't know Finnish band in the 80s, but Norwegian like Aha or stuff like this. It was
Mhm.
yeah. Each single was
Yeah,
a highlight, and
yeah, yeah. They're a good band. A very good band.
in Finland, are they
Oh,
Finnish?
oh, I don't know what's a Finnish '80s band like.
Finnish
Hanoi
80s band.
Rocks.
Stone, Hanoi Rocks.
Hanoi Rocks.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, Anoraks. Yeah. Stone.
Stone, yeah, it's
Okay.
So yeah,
the Stone guitarist played in Children of Bodom for a
yeah, he did.
couple of
Yeah,
albums. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
he was a childhood hero of Alex Laiho, actually. So
yeah,
it was kind of a wholesome thing.
yeah. But Stone wasn't the poppiest of bands. I don't.
No,
So
no, sir, no, sir.
What about the recording? Where did you record this fantastic album?
Where?
Yeah,
Oh, well,
everywhere.
well, wherever we wanted.
yeah,
That's the right answer. We have a very mobile setup to do recordings, and we ended up to it in a couple of rehearsal spaces and in the apartment of our other guitarist Touko. So it's a very do-it-yourself kind of way of approaching, but I think it was a major thing coming up with the sound of the album. So it sounds like us.
no, the mixing and mastering was done by Rami Nykänen, who is a professional mixing and mastering engineer. So like that, we didn't do that part ourselves. We wanted some help with that, and his input was incredible. We couldn't have done the album without him. So shout out Rami.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very, very melodic song.
Yeah,
Creatures, right?
yeah,
Creatures.
creatures.
It's a wonderful song, and of course the chorus again on this song, and the style it's not really metalcore, but
Metal.
Metal. Yeah, it's just a metal track, really.
and this is the one of the highlight of your album. It's the diversification of the songs. It could be brutal, it could be melodic, it could be glamcore, it could be everything. Is it your way of writing? It's a 100% freedom of speech and writing. What you want?
Yes.
Pretty
Yes,
much.
it is.
Yeah,
It is freedom that describes its best. Well, Creatures, as the most different of all the songs on the album, is my favorite. It's
Yeah.
my favorite from the album, and it was written by me and Touko. We wanted it to be very 80s pop, 80s synth electro pop. We wanted it to be a lot like Tears for Fears.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And
were listening to Tears for Fears and Michael Jackson and stuff like that when we were like writing it. So there's a lot of like inspiration from those artists.
yeah, and we wanted to infuse some metal into it. Like, what would Tears for Fears and Michael Jackson sound like if they were metal artists? That was our approach creating this song, and it was
Kind of, yeah.
yeah, kind of, but it's my favorite.
Maybe you can sing the chorus a cappella, Leevi.
A cappella? No, my daughter is sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
thank you.
Life
Maybe
of
next time.
next time. Next
Yeah.
time. All right. When you'll be in Paris, maybe we could do that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what about a tour? I know it's pretty difficult today, but
I am not going to say too much, but there is a huge European tour coming early 22.
wow.
Yes, and it is going to be huge. I'm
Wonderful.
just going to say that, nothing
Yeah,
else.
and to finish, what about this wonderful artwork? Who did that?
The wonderful artwork was done by Zen Designs. It's a dude called Zen who does artwork. That's about it. He's an old friend of our lead singer Mika Lahti. And I had this idea of how it should look like, everything visually. And Mika said to me that he knows a dude. And I sent him my ideas, and what came out was perfection. I'm really, really enjoying his work.
Wonderful.
I'm sure we can leave like a link to his social media somewhere. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
Wonderful, guys. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
And I hope, of course, I can't wait to see you, to see live shows, but to see you and to discover you on tour would be amazing. And I'm sure you'll be in Paris.
Yeah.
Let's
We
hope so.
can't. Well, we hope so too. Let's just say that.
Yeah.